today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers.
Summer drawing to a close here in the Southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Young Wei Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out come the Patriots with their new quarterback for 2020, and he, like their previous quarterback, a former MVP, Cam Newton.
What an audition last year for Teddy Bridgewater in New Orleans. Not one that he expected to have happen with the injury to Drew Brees, but he stepped into the breach, and the Saints went 5-0 in his start, and he showed the rest of the league he was ready to be a starting quarterback again. Now he gets his opportunity with a brand new head coach, a brand new organization in Carolina.
Bridgewater on first down. He's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marched off another 15 against your squad.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On the carry.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the gun, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson on the touchdown pass from Teddy Bridgewater as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Point after here coming up.
For the point after.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Matt Ryan, the longtime Falcon, a veteran who's been in the league since 2008, ready to guide this Atlanta offense.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you've got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. He gets it to Gurley, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, he's going to dump it off to Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
48 yards. Good route. Good pickup for 1st down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover. The angle route. Because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first. And that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now Ryan on 1st down. A very quick pass to Ridley. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw again is Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. To throw again, Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Falcons 3.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break. Talk about situational football, something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Cooper on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 ball. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Ryan. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
You have to think a major focus of the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Oh, it stays up. Forced out to his left. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. And they set up the screen to Gurley. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. These these are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Ryan will throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A 10-play drive that time, and the Falcons score to cap it off. 7. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Cooper on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers now. Down 10-7, 50 seconds to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Bridgewater. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Bridgewater. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bridgewater to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So now let's look at the situation. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, so barring a first down, they could conceivably get the ball back.
So now it's all about defense and stopping the clock. Don't give up any yardage, right? Use your timeouts, and your offense always practices going downfield without timeouts. You know, those 2-minute drills, most of them are run in practice without the benefit of timeouts. They want to make it as tough a situation as possible. They're in it right now.
Now Gurley. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again they run with Gurley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.